Jobs and employment. Work, or our occupation, plays an important role in our lives. People work because they want to earn money for a living. The labor market includes employees, workers, people who are paid by an employer, a person who employs or hires employees and pays for their work, a self-employed person, a person who works for him or herself, a businesswoman or businessman, a person who works in business, especially one who has a high position in a company, an employee, an employer, a self-employed person, a businessman. Some people don't work for different reasons. The unemployed, the disabled, the sick, the retired. There are many exciting jobs that we might mention. A doctor looks after ill people, prescribes medicine. A butcher sells meat. A dentist pulls or drills our teeth. A plumber fixes dripping taps. A postlady or postman delivers letters. A journalist writes for newspapers. A baker makes bread. A pilot flies planes. An accountant does the accounts. A hairdresser cuts our hair. A waiter, a waitress, a server looks after people in restaurants. A nurse takes our blood pressure, checks our urine, takes blood. A teacher educates students. It's a very responsible job. Teaching is a very time-consuming profession. Teachers always bring work home. They work on the weekends, checking hundreds of papers, preparing various kinds of tests, and planning the next lesson. A security officer? Security work or job belongs to dangerous professions. The working environment is not safe. People drink alcohol, get out of control, or lose control, and get aggressive. This may lead to fights. A cook or a chef prepares meals in a restaurant. A lifeguard looks after people in a swimming pool or beach. A shop assistant helps customers in shops. blue-collar jobs and white-collar jobs. Traditionally, jobs have been divided into two types, according to the clothes that people wear to work. A blue-collar job. This is a manual job or a physical job. People who do this job work with their hands, especially in the building industry. A construction worker, a painter, a housekeeper, a welder, a plumber, a firefighter, an electrician. An office job or an intellectual job. People who do this job work in an office. An office manager, an office clerk, an insurance agent. A manual job or blue-collar job, e.g., a mechanic. A mechanic works with his hands. They should be physically strong because it's usually hard work. They don't have to study at university. This job is skilled. Mechanics often work shifts. An office job or white-collar job, e.g., a secretary. Nowadays, the name for this job is an assistant. It is often very dull and monotonous. Each day is the same, but sometimes very stressful. An assistant's duties: answering the telephone, sitting at a computer, typing letters and reports, making phone calls, sending lots of emails, faxes, invoices, doing a lot of paperwork, making appointments for the boss, making reservations at restaurants. They make polite conversation with guests and help the boss with organizing her or his time. Each secretary should have a positive image, a nice appearance. They must be kind, polite, with friendly manner and speech. They create a perfect impression. Assistants don't usually work shifts. Question time, Part 1. Who is an employer, an employee, a self-employed person, a businessman? Give reasons why some people don't work. Can you name at least 10 jobs in English? Which jobs are typically done by men or women in Slovakia? What's the difference between a blue-collar job and a white-collar job? Bonus question. What jobs are becoming more popular nowadays? Why? What jobs are losing their popularity? Why? Jobs according to qualifications. An unskilled job. Anyone may do this job. A cleaner. A skilled job. Only people who are trained may do it. An electrician. A highly qualified job. If you get a university degree, you can do this type of job. A pilot. These days, many people have to complete their education or retrain, re-educate, to keep their current job. Jobs according to length of time. A steady job or a permanent job. A job for an unlimited length of time. Here we sign a permanent contract. A temporary or short-term job. A contract for a limited time. Here we sign a short-term contract. E.g., maternity leave replacement. A seasonal job or summer job. Typical here are things like fruit picking. Jobs according to the working hours. A part-time job, working only a part of the day or week. A full-time job, you work regular working hours. Working hours, you can work regular working hours, working at the same times each day. Flexible working hours, you can start work at different times. Shift work, you work at different times, e.g., during the day one week, then at night the following week. Working night shifts is very hard. Shift work is typical for health workers, doctors, nurses, protective services, police, firefighters, transportation, pilots, bus drivers, and security services, security guards. To do or work overtime, to work some extra hours to make more money. Question time, Part 2. How do we divide jobs according to the qualifications? How do we divide jobs according to the length of time? How do we divide jobs according to the working hours? What does working shifts mean? What jobs require shift work? What does working overtime mean? Bonus question. Which jobs do you think are the best and worst paid jobs in your country? Why?